I am, don't boo me, a registered Republican.
That's okay. Woo! We're so glad you're here!
I became a Republican over 50 years ago and chose that party because I believed in the rule of law, fiscal responsibility, and the love of whistleblowers. When Richard Milhouse Nixon was running for office, my parents went, they shook his hand, they voted for him. And when my folks realized, and the Republican Party realized he was doing criminal activities, they didn't support him. There was resistance to supporting a crook.
Yep.
Go figure. Fast forward to present times.
Wow.
My party seems to be turning a blind eye to Trump having been convicted of many crimes.
Yep.
Let's pause here. This is one of the few, to be very clear, that will not bend the knee to fascism. Let's hear more, then discuss.
Just to name a few: fake charity, fake university, conviction of sexual abuse, and his instigating January 6th for his own benefit only, and people died. This was no longer a party that supported the rule of law. Fiscal responsibility was lost when Trump was in office the first time, as our national debt skyrocketed, even before COVID. I was at a loss trying to understand why my fellow Republicans would vote for somebody that did such a poor performance in office. You have a businessman that went bankrupt 6 times, depriving many people of money owed to them. With his flagrant misuse of tariffs, are we going to become his 7th bankruptcy?
Oh, probably.
Not a probably. This has been a talking point that I back. It is a guarantee.
And now I ask my religious Republican friends, what the bejeebies are you thinking?
Yeah.
Why do they not know that he has not respected the 10 Commandments? He may be peddling the Bible, but he doesn't know the Bible. He doesn't read the Bible. Anything for money, that's his true God. And now we've got crappy crypto.
I'll address that point in a moment.
I will never vote for Republican again. I am not a rhino. I did not leave the party. The party left me.
Yeah.
And I will resist being a part of a cult. I will never be a Trumpian. Thank you for letting me vent.
So a lot to take in here. First, I want to piggyback off the crypto scheme because it's bad.
You wrote that the scope of the Trump family's cryptocurrency conflicts illustrates a degree of corruption that makes the emoluments concerns of Trump's first term seem quaint by comparison. Could you explain?
Yeah, so Trump's crypto ventures are growing seemingly by the week. It seems like every week something new is announced, whether it's his World Liberty Financial crypto platform or his Trump meme coin or rumors of a new crypto game that his backers are working on. And so he is really allowing for bribery and the types of corruption that we've never seen in the American presidency. He's allowing people to send him money. He is profiting directly from the cryptocurrency industry while he is simultaneously influencing policy, legislation, calling off regulators who previously oversaw the crypto industry in ways that are benefiting him and his family very directly.
That is Molly White. She is a crypto and tech industry researcher, as well as a critic, along with being a software engineer. And she spoke, with Democracy Now! On a very, very serious issue.
I mean, there is this major potential for criminal activity using cryptocurrencies. We've seen it dramatically increase for use in money laundering, as you mentioned, terrorist financing. Ransomware is primarily these days done with cryptocurrency. And there's very little in the way of regulations or laws that crack down on that type of activity. And under the Trump administration, we've actually seen what few regulations were in place be pared back. The Securities and Exchange Commission, which previously was essentially the primary regulator of the cryptocurrency industry, has been called off the beat. We've seen cases against cryptocurrency companies dismissed with prejudice. Investigations of crypto companies dropped. We've seen the cryptocurrency investigations teams at the SEC and the Department of Justice dismantled. And so under the Trump administration, I think we are seeing dramatic expansion of the potential for criminal activity within cryptocurrency, as well as the, complete reduction in consumer protections that would allow those who choose to get involved with cryptocurrency to do so without the fear that they are going to be scammed or taken advantage of.
To go even further, check this out.
A $2 billion deal using Trump's crypto could generate hundreds of millions of dollars for Trump's family. This is according to the New York Times. An Abu Dhabi investment firm is using a crypto coin launched by Donald Trump's private company in the world's biggest crypto exchange. Now, the deal was announced by the White House envoy to the Middle East's son, Zach Witkoff, who was there with Eric Trump. That's the issue, right? Joining me now is Harry Enton to tell us something we don't know.
The Trump family overall, how much have they made on crypto, at least on paper? Get this number. It is about $1 billion. $1 billion. Because remember, it's not just Donald who's involved in crypto. It's Eric who's involved in crypto, and it's Melania who's involved in crypto. That is an insane amount of money. Look at what Forbes has found. What they have found that over the last year, you go back to last year, look, Trump was worth a lot of money, but it was $2.3 billion. Look at how much he's worth now. It's more than doubled.
This is what it's all about. These tokens, these coins, crypto. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about me. We have seen he will put money before his kids, before his wife, before his ex-wife, because that's all that he cares about. That is his love language. He was raised to be this way by a person who, according to the reporting, was arrested at a Klan rally. All they care about is money. So if he could find a backdoor deal and sell our secrets, nuclear secrets, national security secrets, anything, it does not matter, because the man is not motivated by helping people. He could give to you-know-whats about his fellow man. It is about securing the bag and putting profits over people by any means necessary. And if that means having a crypto czar like David Sachs, who will also benefit because he's a part of the PayPal mafia and a billionaire, along with Peter Thiel and Elon Musk, Trump will do it. This is a humongous scandal. And yet it feels like, aside from these segments here and there, it hasn't even become mainstream discourse in this country, which probably tells you something. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.